Oh, welcome back to Happy Hour Unfiltered, episode 3.
I need some wine.
Yeah, Morgan needs some wine tonight, so we're going to start by pouring some wine.
I don't know why I didn't have a long day at all, but I just feel like mentally drained today. We're having some Largo Ridge. This is from Ukiah. You're not talking into your microphone.
Sorry, I forgot. I can't do all the things, but yeah, Morgan was saying this is from Sonoma County, but there's a really cool truck on the logo here. So, okay, I got to pour myself some.
Today we're kind of just going to like debrief on the week, the weekend. My birthday's coming up. Just going to be like kind of chat and chill. Eventually we're going to have like guests and stuff on here, but we're definitely not there yet. We need another microphone, and hopefully this time the sound works better. Cause I know last time it was pretty quiet for some people. Cheers. So hopefully this time it works a little bit better.
We're also in a little change of scenery. We're in my bedroom tonight because one, we needed to lock the kids out and Cole's in charge. And two, we were just feeling like we're in sweats and messy buns, and it's just very fitting to be out of bed.
I only got ready today because I got all the way to work. I didn't even do my hair for work or anything. I got all the way there, and then my client no-showed. And so I had literally like an hour and a half before I had another client. So I decided to curl my hair. So that's quite literally the only reason I'm ready, because I wouldn't have got ready otherwise.
Yeah. I mean, today I had work and my patients didn't no-show. They have to be there because they live in the hospital. But I left work early because I went to therapy, which is... it's literally the best. I'm having the best time in therapy.
Maddie's like, I'm ready to podcast. I'm like, I'm so not ready to podcast
Morgan's
today.
Like, I haven't had the best day, and so I must drink.
Yeah.
I was like, what should we drink tonight? She goes, wine. I go, okay.
I was drinking Energize before this.
Yeah. Quick switch over
Literally,
there. Pre-workout to wine.
Kitchen reset real quick. I thought it was going to take me like 10 minutes. It took me 45 minutes, but I did a little kitchen reset while the kids played. Cole's been out in the shop getting his truck ready for a huge truck show we're going to in Kentucky in a couple weeks.
This is so dangerous. I put my wine in my lap. The two-hand thing is really struggling. I feel like I'm a right-hand wine drinker.
I am too. I could not drink.
All right,
out of
we
my left
switched.
hand.
We're feeling better. We're feeling ready. So dangerous. This, if you really want the link, I think it's actually sold out. But this comforter is from Dairy Boy.
Cute. The bedding is so cute.
And I got this cute little benchy bench and then white pillows. So it's a little dangerous over here.
The only thing is I wish that this was taller.
Yeah. But
like the one in the guest bedroom is taller and it's literally perfect, but yeah, that's okay.
But I can't complain. I have a pretty sick setup in here. Okay, one thing actually before we debrief last weekend, I want to say thank you to everybody, because last week's episode was like obviously very vulnerable, and I got a lot of DMs and a lot of like texts from a lot of people that didn't know but knew through the grapevine, and I just really appreciate everyone's kind words, because obviously that's very hard to share, and I just feel such a freaking weight lifted off my shoulders. And I told my therapist that today. She's like, well, now you're not living the double life of Hannah Montana like you feel like you have been.
Yeah.
Like literally, I don't know, 8 months now that I feel like I've been living the Hannah Montana life, and I'm so over it. And I just love that I get to be me. So that's really cool.
It's so exciting.
I know. Okay. Do you want to talk about your weekend first and then go into mine?
Yeah, this weekend we went to a truck show in Chandler. We went down there Friday night. It was fucking freezing cold. It was so
pouring
fucking cold.
Rain.
It poured all day up here in Scottsdale. Cole literally waited all day to leave because he didn't want to drive his truck in the rain. And then at like 5 o'clock, he's like, all right, I have to go. And I feel so bad because you guys, he takes such good care of his truck, and like it is so spectacular. It's so fucking clean. And
if only he cleaned the house like he cleans that truck.
I fucking could only wish. But our driveway is all dirt, so we had to drive out the dirt driveway. It poured the whole way there. I felt so bad. His truck was literally destroyed by the time he got down there. But I had to go down there, pick him up. It was so cold. The kids were freezing. I felt so bad, but we didn't get out of there till like 10:30. Next morning we woke up, and I didn't end up going down there till like noon, but I got down there, and it was awesome. We ran into a couple people who were like, I follow you on TikTok, and it's always so embarrassing. Like I get embarrassed, but it's like I'm so thankful and like excited that you guys do come and say hi to me. Like I think it's so fun to meet people on social media. Like I would say 90% of the friends I have are like social media friends. I'll be like telling Cole a story. I'm like, yeah, this girl that's like my friend on Instagram. He's like, have you met her? I'm like, no, but we're still friends.
We're really good friends.
Yeah, I just love it. And if you ever do see me in person, like, don't feel weird. You can totally say hi. I would love
Morgan's
that.
gonna be more awkward than you. Let's be honest.
100%. I'll be like, oh my God.
It's just weird because it's like, obviously, your big following on TikTok and stuff, but like, I don't know. I just feel like when you meet someone in real life, it's so different. It's weird. You don't realize like, yeah, I post my whole life on social media, but like also people care. Like people do care, and it is a really cool experience.
Yeah.
I feel like with fun. Beachbody, I would always be like, oh my God, you know who I am? I feel like a loser.
But yes, it was fun. Truck show was great. Cole got first in interior. He just redid all the interior.
The money this man spends on this truck.
All Alcantara like interior. It's literally beautiful. We'll have to do like an interview with Cole about his truck one of these days.
Yeah,
that was
maybe
one of our questions.
Maybe we do a vlog that you guys can all watch of us. Like, we do a voiceover of us going through the truck, and this is the...
Oh my God, he would be so mortified.
It'd be hilarious.
But he got first in interior, and then he got second in the light show. He got second in best of show or... combo, the class combo, truck and trailer. There was another truck there that was literally just got done being built. It was a beautiful show truck. I would have never thought I would be calling Peterbilt's beautiful, but that's where I'm at in my life.
It blows my mind that people have like show trucks.
No, literally,
like this Peterbilt show trucks.
This show we're going to in Kentucky is like has multiple $1 million truck builds. Like people don't drive them; they just are in. Like one good thing about Cole is we are driving all of our show trucks. Like they're all constantly working. Cole's like obviously
he just loves them that much.
Yeah, he just takes that great of care of them. But show was great. Sunday he cleaned his truck all day, so he literally didn't do anything. I took my mother-in-law up. She went horseback riding with some friends, and they like went to the bars. So I went and dropped her off.
Cave Creek. It literally looked so epic.
They had a crazy afternoon. Our friends have like 6 horses, so when I took them up there, I took Collins, and Collins got to ride the horse around. And if you follow me, you literally know she is a freak about horses, and I am like petrified of horses. And I just like my worst nightmare would be to own horses, and I already know that my future looks just like that. So
I mean, you can always do it. My parents did. We leased, and the horse was boarded elsewhere, and it doesn't have to be at your house, and you know it's more expensive. But
I feel like it, like obviously I know Kaysen's gonna like race or like do something, and I'm just like, what is she gonna do? And so it just
play volleyball.
But then I'm like, that's like one of my worst nightmares too, is like thinking about the future and the kids like doing different sports, like splitting our time. Like she has one thing, he has another thing, and they're like the same age, so they're always going to be in the same age group of stuff and like games, and that just makes me nervous. So I'm like, maybe they both should just like race in some kind of like trophy carts or something. I don't know. But then I'm like, she loves horses so much, so who knows? I don't know what we're gonna do.
What's that? Like a go-kart?
Yeah, like carts, and then they'll race trucks. Oh my God, don't worry. The boys already all have this planned out. But Sunday, went to a new park in North Scottsdale by the Target. They have pickleball courts and like a whole new area set up for the kids. So that was really fun. Got World of Sourdough and came home and just kind of hung out for the rest of the weekend. It was pretty relaxing. Nice.
Yeah, same.
What'd you do?
Well, my Friday started off, like Morgan was saying, it was pouring rain, and one of my best friends invited me to be his date for his cousin's wedding. So a
non-drinking wedding.
Yeah, it was a Mormon wedding. That was a first of its kind. I have never been to a Mormon wedding. They had soda bars, like a soda bar, which is crazy. And
like Sprite, Dr. Pepper, like
but then they mix it with like, you know,
all the sugars, like we talked about before.
What's the place called?
Swig.
It
was
like,
Swig?
No, it was like a knockoff Swig type of thing.
That's fun though.
And my best friend's mom is like literally one of my favorite people in the entire world, and she was like, yeah, I'm on my 4th Mountain Dew. I'm like, excuse me,
all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
All jacked up on Mountain Dew. And she was having the time of her life dancing. It was hosted at her house, so I feel like hosting is just stressful in itself. So just more Mountain Dew to ya. So that was fun. And then he's back in town, so we like went out to the bars in Gilbert and, you know, ran it back like the old times. Saturday, I had a date.
Hungover.
Shh. We don't tell. Yeah, I was hungover. After I told the date, I was like, do not show up hungover. Yeah. We were going on a hike. So I did show up hungover. And we're going to spare some details. But Yeah, so we went to the hike. It was like 1 mile. Like, I'm not kidding. We walked and we were done within like 45 minutes. And like, it's funny because
Where did you go?
Gateway Trail. There was about 1 million people. So at first I told Morgan I was going to need to borrow her fanny pack with her safety weapons. And then it didn't happen. And I got to the hike and I was like, I think I'll be okay. There is 5 million people because Friday was horrendous, but Saturday was like beautiful.
Everyone was trying to get out of the house, I bet.
Yeah. We're on this hike. And, you know, I really do appreciate this part of the day is that both of us are not hikers. Like, if this man showed up in hiking boots, like, that would
have been such an ick.
And he told me the exact same thing. He's like, if you showed up in hiking boots, I would have been like, this is not it.
Stop. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, because, you know, like, oh, we're going on a hike on a first date. Yeah. And it was so funny because we're both, like, just not, like, we're not into the crazy adventures, but it's, like, nice to get outside. We're both, like, fit and athletic and, like, want to do outdoor things. So we went on this quick hike and we're like, all right, let's go. So we went to Little Snitch. If you've ever been to Little Snitch in North Scottsdale, so good. And I did resist from a Pop-Tart, which is I'm definitely
getting one this weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure. I only got coffee because that was the only thing that sounded good at the moment.
You had 2 coffees that day and a bite of banana bread.
Yeah, I had. This is really bad, guys.
That's giving me anxiety just thinking.
Yeah, I had. They're not called Red. It's like the Red Bull energy drink from BlackRock. Fuel. I had a Fuel, the pink Starburst one. So good. And then a bite of the banana bread. It was like vegan. I didn't know that. And it was, I gagged. And then had a coffee with like a 2-hour date. And then I came home by like 2:30 and I literally rotted in bed the entire rest of the day. And then I ate some chicken nuggets and sweet potato fries because, you know.
Our chef Boyardee over here.
I'm quite the chef. Yeah, so that was Saturday. Sunday I got up. I actually had a productive day, did a lot of errands, got Pilates done, and I don't know what else I did that day. It's not really hitting. I spent like 4 hours on an assignment. Coffee? Did I get coffee? I went to coffee with a friend. I went to a coffee with a friend at the Quarter at Press. Yeah, I was really under the coffee dates this past weekend, but it's just like people that I haven't, you know, once you get like, obviously I was hiding for a while and then going through like getting into work and stuff. And so she's been one of my mentors in physical therapy for a really long time. And so we had like a 3-hour coffee day and just caught up on life. She had a baby now, which is crazy. And then I did a 4-hour assignment for my residency and, you know, just went to bed early. It was peaceful. And now we're into the week.
I went on a big hike yesterday.
Yeah. We got a big week coming up.
It's spring break right now, and obviously everyone comes to Arizona because it's so nice here. Mm-hmm. But there was a lot of people, and I couldn't believe how many people brought like their kids, like not toddlers, but like youth age kids. Like there were so many kids hiking. I was like, Kason would be like, my legs hurt. No, I was literally dying. Like you kind of go up and then you go down and then you go like really down. And then once you get to the very bottom, you obviously have to come back up. Yeah. But it's like, oh my God, I was like so out of breath. And me and Kim were like, we are not in shape with our cardio right now.
And it's like a Stairmaster.
Yeah. It literally was a Stairmaster. Yeah. Like, zigzags back and forth.
Yeah. But this weekend is somebody's big birthday.
27.
That is so wild.
I feel like 27.
Me being 28 sounds like disgusting, but you being 27.
It just feels like an odd year. Like I hate odd numbers in general, and 27 just feels like I'm so close to 30. I didn't love
27, but I hope it's better for you than it was for me.
Me too. I don't know that there's anything like super exciting coming up this year for me. Like it just feels like a bland year. I don't know. Like next year, 28, I don't know. It's like close to 30. Like, I don't know.
Don't tell me that.
We'll see what happens. I don't know. Nothing crazy. That was like maybe one thing we talked about.
Weekend?
My best friend and her sister are coming to town. Well, they're both my best friends, but
other best friends.
Yeah. Both of my girlfriends are coming to town. She's super duper pregnant right now. So she's not going to be like going out on the town with us. But I think Friday night, right now, I could totally change my mind by tomorrow. But right now, I want to go to Buffalo Chip Friday night, depending on how the weather is. But it's literally only supposed to be like 53. It's not supposed to be warm at all.
I told her we could do like housewives, mob wife.
Like fun, dress up, like go to Buffalo Chip.
We like fur. Boots with
bull
the fur.
riding. Like, we don't even have to stay late. Like, we've been going and staying till like 10, and honestly, it's been fun every time we've gone. Like,
yeah. But Morgan thinks she's gonna get drunk if we go to Buffalo.
Yeah, I don't want to get drunk, you guys. I'm so scared.
Anyways,
Anyways,
she's like, I want to hike.
Yeah, because I want to go on a hike Saturday morning. So that's the next thing is I want to go on a hike and then go to Little Snitch. And then I really wanted to go to Toca Madera for my birthday dinner because their Caesar salad, if you've ever had it, is so fucking good. But me and Cole might just go Sunday night, and Maddie said she would watch the kids. So I don't know.
Best roommate ever.
We'll see what happens. But I don't want to have...
How late is Hannah and them staying?
Friday to Sunday.
Okay.
Or maybe Monday. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm literally so excited to see her. She's got a big old belly on
you
her.
haven't seen her since she's really been pregnant.
No, literally since like the first month of being pregnant.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
She's a little tot, so I feel like she wasn't showing at all
No,
at that point.
she's so tiny. But now she's...
How long is she?
30 weeks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
She pregnant.
Yeah.
She braggo.
She's had the worst pregnancy. I feel so bad for her. She's been sick every single day. She literally calls me and she's like, I am having the worst time. I'm like, I told you pregnancy sucked. Like,
yeah.
And she's like, I know, but
the amount of people though that
bad.
like glamorize it.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
ugh.
But yeah, that's kind of it for the weekend. I don't want to have like any set in stone plans, like times of having to do anything. I just want it to just,
Well, that's not you.
whatever happens.
That would not be like a Morgan birthday. Yeah. Like if you were like, and at 5 p.m. we're going to leave, like that would never happen. Maybe before kids.
I'm
but
so
like,
sporadic, like, and we don't have anyone in
and
town to watch
actually probably
the kids.
kind of drives me crazy, but I love you.
Yeah, we don't have, my in-laws are out of town. My parents aren't here, so I'm like, well, if we need a babysitter, I guess my babysitter said she is in town this weekend. So like worst case, but I'm like, we'll see what happens. We'll see.
We really just play it by ear. Kids really run your life.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm like, we're like 5 minutes behind. We got to get going.
I know. I'm like, okay.
I was like, we got to record this podcast right now.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. We're going to do just like a few more questions.
I was going to say, do you want to talk about shopping and Newly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Maddie is a big Newly girl.
Yeah. So I would say like, okay, this weekend, for instance, when we went out to the bars, I have these pair of cheetah pants. You pants.
You both wear them.
Pants on the ground.
Acting like a fool with my pants on the ground.
God, if you know, you know. I have a whole YouTube
God.
American Idol skit to that from when I was
Is it
young.
still on YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh, we're posting it to the pod.
No. I have friends that will send it to you, and everyone would love to watch. But I wore these cheetah pants that I get the most compliments on ever, and I got them from Newly, so I rented them. The brand is Lioness. I've never heard of it.
I don't think I have
but
either.
I've actually like rented a few things from them. But you can, so Newly's like a rental. There's like Fashion Pass, all those. I've used Newly since I was in like 2021.
I've used
like,
Newly a few times. I used it
consistently.
for like bridesmaid dress for Hannah's wedding because I found this dress I loved.
Yeah.
But then I looked it up and it was on Newly. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So I rented it for like $80 instead of buying it for
so like
$300.
I think it's like 89 now or something. But like the items on there are like Free People, Anthro, the top of the
Very
top.
nice
Love
stuff.
for Lemons, like literally such great items. $80, you get 6 items. I'm like, I will send you the code. I love Newly. The biggest thing people ask me is like, I thought you were gonna burp.
I did burp. I was trying not to burp into the mic.
The biggest question people ask me is like, well, what if it doesn't fit? So the hardest part is picking your items because there's like, you get 6, you have to read through all these reviews, hope they have your size at the time that you're about to order. So that part can get frustrating because if it doesn't fit, you can't return it and get something else that month. Unlike Fashion Pass, I think you get like 2 returns a month.
Oh, so like if you got a pair of jeans that didn't fit, you could return them. I feel like you do really well though, like picking your right sizes and stuff.
And I always err on the size of too big.
Yeah.
Because one, I would rather have to like look skinny because my jeans don't fit than like looking like a muffin top.
And
like
my toxic trait is like, I'm like, I'm gonna go smaller.
Yeah, like I don't give a like that was me. Like when I was younger, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm a 00. I can't imagine. Like I actually wore a 00 at PacSun like colored jeans.
I've never worn a 0 anything.
Yeah.
Ever.
And I think, like as girls, I feel like we're so stuck to the size, and I'm like, no, if this review says they run small, I'm going as big as I can to make sure it fits. And sometimes it bites me in the ass, like it won't fit, but I would rather it be too big and have to do something.
Those redone jeans you had the other day were really cute.
So cute.
She wanted to buy them and they were like,
yeah. So like some of the items are like, $400 for these dresses and stuff that like, if you have a wedding coming up, I highly recommend. But they'll give you like a discount that you could like rent it for cheaper. And so these redone jeans, I was like, these are so cute. It has to be at least like 50% off. Like most things are. They were still like $220.
They were so expensive.
And I was like, okay, I can rent them again. And sometimes like if they've been on the site for a while, they'll like drop the price more. So I'm like, we'll see what happens. And you can kind of see your history of like what you rented over the years. But I love, because if you know me, I love a good like staple outfit. Like I have Stagecoach coming up. I have 2 Kelsey Ballerini concerts coming up. I got Italy coming up. Like there's a lot of trips coming up. And I'm like, if I bought outfits for all those, I'd be so expensive. Broke.
And you'd probably never wear any of it again.
Exactly.
Like, what would you buy for Italy, then rewear it?
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, Scottsdale is like, you could possibly, but like, no. Like, I don't know. So I love like getting really cool staple items on there. Like, big dresses, big coats, and like fur and all this fun stuff that I really like. What's like a staple, or like it's a statement, and then I can return it and get something else. And I just buy basics. I feel like that's what I try and do to like keep costs a little bit more effective.
That's good. I'm a terrible shopper and dresser, and
Morgan
all of
is
the
horrible
things.
at
I'm
it.
so bad. I wish I like enjoyed clothes more.
Like her daughter got 6 dresses today, and Morgan got nothing.
I didn't buy them. Grammy did.
I know.
Collins is in her princess era.
Yeah.
She calls them baby dresses because they have like princesses on them, and everything's a doll is a baby. So she's like, my baby dress.
Blankets are babies.
Yeah. She called it a blanket the other day. I was like, no, you can't call it that.
Yeah, you're like, it's a baby.
You're not allowed to grow up. But yeah, Newly's great. I think
that's my Newly plug.
Baby shower.
Yeah,
that'd be a good idea. She's doing blue jean baby, and so like,
oh, cute.
She sent me a really cute romper. She's like, you should get this because you're like skinny right now, and I'm like fat and pregnant. I'm like, oh my god.
I did rent a romper for Kelsey Ballerini like 2 years ago, and I had to stuff it with like 3 bras because it was like a size large. And because I'm like, I need the length on like a jumpsuit, but like I literally put like a strapless bra and then 2 of like the, like the sticky bras underneath it.
Oh
and then maybe a pair of socks. I don't even remember. It was so bad. And it was like 100 something degrees. And Maddie was like laughing at me, my friend, down the street, because I was just trying to keep this top up, but it was so cute. So, sometimes picking a larger size is not the best.
Yeah.
Okay, one last thing about clothes, and then we'll jump into rapid fire questions. I actually just recently, there's like this sweatshirt company that does like patchwork.
Oh, and Maddie is such a sucker for an online shopping, and I'm so opposite.
I know. But these people make like these custom jackets, and they like pick all these random patches and put them together and sew them, and they're so cute. Cool. So this one girl, it's like 707 reworked or something like that. I like messaged her about getting like a custom like halter top made for Stagecoach. So I'm trying to find the perfect print. She's like thinking denims and stuff.
Cute.
But I also saw this cool like Megan Maroney. It's like something about like the man on the moon, the lyric, like the it's time to put another man on the moon. But then it's like, am I okay? And I'm like, that kind of is fitting too. So I don't know. But then I have to buy her shirt, and it's like $40 plus, so that's in the works. But I like to be original.
I have something about clothes. I bought some bras from Skims, and like I always am like, oh, I'm gonna lose weight and then I'll buy a new bra, or oh, I'm gonna get my boobs done and then I'm gonna buy a new bra. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna buy a new bra. And I was like,
you finally bought a bra?
You need a fucking bra. I wear a sports bra every day. I'm like, you need a goddamn bra. So I buy these bras, and like I have like a bigger like chest. Like I got a 36 and it still was kind of like too tight.
Really?
I maybe should have got like a double D instead of a D, and it would have been
a
little roomier. This thing is mesh, literally nipples mesh. Cole's like, yeah, wear that every day. And I'm like, what the
you didn't know you bought a mesh bra?
I mean, not as mesh as it is. It's full on mesh, like full on nipple out. And I was like, that is not what I thought I was buying.
Looking like Regina George.
It's comfortable, but I was just like, I think I need to exchange it. And
does it have a wire underneath?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like so online, I didn't see the girlie's nipples, so I didn't think it was like.
How did they cover the nipples?
I don't know. But that was my recent purchase for myself. I did buy 2 new bikinis. Okay. So we'll see how those come.
I did buy 2 bikinis
Burlock or something. It kept coming up sponsored.
I'm getting so targeted by bathing suits right now.
So bad. And I'm like trying to not buy, because the one bathing suit I keep talking about I want so bad is the Vecchi brand, and I have one, and it's like blue, and it's so cute, and it fits me so good. But it was $140 for top and bottom, and like I'm at the lake so often wearing bikinis like over and over and over again.
It's
like,
worth it for you.
It is worth it, but like I'm so cheap in that aspect where I fucking hate spending money on myself. I'm like, everyone else in my family needs something like I can suffer, like I could wear a Shein bikini, but they just don't fit as good.
No.
And so
you also have had children. You need to be hugged.
I need to feel good.
And feel good in your bikini because you're a MILF.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Cheers
see.
to that. Shadow the glass.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're 30 minutes in right now.
Okay. Well,
What are we doing?
let's finish with some rapid fire questions because we're about to get bombarded by children and Cole and we got to make dinner.
Yeah.
Okay. First question. What is your bucket list trip?
I really want to go to Bora Bora. Like one of these days, I'm going to pull the trigger and book the trip. I don't know when I'm going to do it. Maybe
Are we
for
taking Cole?
like 10-year anniversary trip. It would be like me and Cole go on an anniversary trip or something. I've always said I wanted to go. We never went on a honeymoon, which thank God we didn't like plan one because we got married in 2019 and then 2020 we were like, okay, we'll do a 1-year anniversary. And that was when COVID hit. So we never went on an anniversary trip. So we have to hurry because the camera's going to die. But anyways, Bora Bora, Cole wants to go to Alaska. Those are like our 2 dream trips.
I feel like my dream trip would be Ibiza.
Fuck. Ibiza? I was like, what?
But like the actual Spanish people call it Ibiza.
Ibiza.
To go listen to some sick ass music.
Yeah.
I really want to go to Australia.
Ooh.
So that's on the list. Maybe like Bali or like
Bali would be cool. I just hate how far of a flight it is.
I know. But if you're doing Australia, I think you can like group it all together.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love Bora Bora. That was like my dream honeymoon and then the reality hit.
It's so expensive.
It's fucking expensive. A hamburger is like $150.
Maybe our podcast will like blow up and we'll get invited on like the tart trip or something.
Yeah, we're gonna go Bora Bora together. Okay. Most exciting thing you have coming up in the next 6 months?
I have no idea.
I know.
I don't know. Like the 15th is like our 1 year in our house and like that's so exciting to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like
Well, it's like
6
between
months,
that
but
and
it's
your
like
birthday and like there's a lot.
I'm so excited. Like I love my house so much. Like I'm just like so thankful and like the last year in our house has been so amazing. Like that makes me excited. Like it's been a year. I worked my ass off to build this fucking house. Like general the whole thing by myself and like I just love it so much. So like that's exciting to me.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know. I'm excited for summer. I'm like looking forward to being out in the sun, on the boat, like at the lake, going home and seeing all my friends. I feel like I haven't seen them in so long and like everyone's kids are so grown up and I could literally just even cry thinking about it. I FaceTimed my best friend Sydney yesterday and I was like, dude, I haven't even seen your kids in so long. Like,
yeah, that's so sad.
that makes me so sad, but I'm like excited to go home and see everyone at home. So like, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see everybody.
I have 10 million trips and weddings and bachelorettes and concerts and festivals and
yeah. I mean, I'm
Italy.
excited for like Shelby's bachelorette trip and like Hannah's having her baby. Like there's so many things like I'm looking forward to, but like nothing in particular.
I would say Italy is probably the most exciting. It's
I
my
am jealous that's going to be
know.
so fun.
It's my parents' 40th anniversary and then my dad's 70th birthday and somehow me and my sister got invited along the trip in a villa. So I'm excited. It's going to be crazy to be like, I'm basically gone from work like all of May. It's wild. So, okay. If you could change one thing about yourself tomorrow, what would it be?
Maybe to like not wake up and think I'm fat every single day. Like, have you seen the TikTok where the girl's like, there hasn't been one day since the day I was 16 that like I haven't wished I was skinnier. I'm like, that's me. I literally wish that. Like
Girls
I literally wish
so
I didn't wake up every day and be like, how do I look today? How much do I weigh today? Like
it's such a
that's one thing I would change about myself.
Societal pressure that like has been ingrained in every girl.
It sucks.
It's horrible.
And I mean, I totally do blame it like on our parents too. Like they weren't raised like in the way like body positivity like at all. And like I just hope that I can like push that on Collins. Like that.
Nope, we gotta start now.
Yeah, your weight doesn't matter. Like you know, I I hope
be
that
healthy and choose yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like health over like fit. I guess I don't know. I just
if I could change one thing. Oh fuck, I don't know. I'm really in between boobs and hair. Some days I just
all the way.
I know, but like recently the itty bitty titty committee is like honestly, it's like the new cool thing is to have small boobs. I never have to wear a bra ever, and it's great. So like I don't.
There's nothing wrong with small boobs.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I feel like so much
better.
better. Like being 16, that was all I could think about was like,
boobs.
Because everyone like just made fun of me all the time. But if I just like had 24 inches of hair constantly, like I'd also be very happy. But I also love to play Hannah Montana, like throw my wig on and it's great.
I know I've been rocking these lashes and I'm like feeling like I'm like back in my lash days.
I know. And I took mine off and I'm like, this is the first episode with no lashes.
We need to just do your lashes.
I know. I
literally she lives with the fucking lash artist.
Yeah. Like people would pay for this. And I'm over here like, I don't know. Some days I like them. Some days I don't. I know. Okay. Last question. One talent you wish you had.
Dancing. I wish I could dance.
I wish I could sing.
I wish I could dance. Like,
well, we could be a duo.
hop, like, no, literally, I wish I could like hip hop, like when the girls are like the I don't even know
You
how
and
to
your
do
Nicki
it.
Minaj Sexy Red.
Yes, I wish I could dance. I wish I could like shake my
I
ass.
feel like you'd be like,
oh, I for sure would.
she'd be twerking that
No.
twerkulator.
Really wish I knew how to dance. Like, I wish I took dance lessons or something. I've
Yeah.
even thought about like trying to
Well,
take
your son
some.
can break dance.
Kason can break dance. Today he goes, "Hey, Mom, Grammy, you want to see how my slick moves to get away from Blazer are?" And he started showing us, and he's like, and we're like, "Oh, those are some slick moves, dude."
Yeah,
He literally
what?
said slick. I was like,
Slick.
"How old are you?"
3.
No,
3 going on 13.
yeah, 3 going on 13.
Yeah, I think mine would be singing. I just like, wish I had a voice of an angel.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll like sing, and I remember one time someone was like, "Wait, you can actually sing," and I was like, "Oh no." I think like I don't know. I never like have actually like really tried and heard myself. Like if I'm karaokeing at a bar, I'm like belting on the top of my lungs.
Oh, that is one thing
I'm gonna keep on dancing.
I want to go to a karaoke. Maybe we should go to a karaoke bar Friday night.
That could be cool. Gay show.
Is there one in Cave Creek?
Gay show a go-go or whatever. I don't know. I did have a karaoke machine in college, and it was a fan favorite.
Oh, it's so fun. We used to go to
And I also have one of my exes. Maybe we can ask him if we can borrow it for your birthday.
what the heck is that place called in oh my god. My friends are all going to kill me right now that I can't think of the name of the bar.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Oh my god.
Where is it?
In Santa Rosa.
Oh. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyways, the
All right,
karaoke
well,
bar
we might be playing karaoke for
that
your
we all go
birthday.
to.
Or we might be ordering one on Amazon, and we can do it here because that's more our speed. We're not really
Yeah.
out in public, people. We like
No.
kind of just like to do our own.
On my 23rd birthday, we went oh my god, how long ago was that?
Are you okay?
20
Are you wine drunk?
No. I wish. On one of my birthdays we went out to Boondocks and it was fun.
Oh, I love Boondocks.
It was fun. It was really fun.
Boondocks is my favorite
It
bar.
was fun. All right.
Cheers. We made it.
Camera didn't
Have
die.
a great week. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in for episode 3.